Alright guys, so tonight we're joined by a special guest.
How's it going everybody? My name is Nem, and tonight we will be doing a review of
Godzilla. Alright, so this film stars Bryan Cranston, Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen. So Nem, what did you think of the three big actors and how they were portrayed?
I really enjoyed Bryan Cranston's acting in this film. I thought it was really good. He really kept the movie going from the start. From the other two, I don't know him really well. I know what the...
Aaron Taylor-Johnson,
that's the one, yeah. I know he was in Kick-Ass, but yeah, other than that, I haven't really been watching this film. But in terms of acting, he did really well.
So Bryan Cranston wasn't in the film that much.
Yeah.
It was more concentrated on Aaron Taylor-Johnson's character and his girlfriend, Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, he just ends up in these situations.
Yeah, like it's just so coincidental just how he gets pushed throughout the whole film.
He's in Japan in one second and he needs a ride back to like San Francisco, I guess, and
somehow he gets fined by like an army man.
I feel like he survived so many like attacks from the monsters. Like he was just, like how could you survive that many close encounters?
Yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen. This is her first like big blockbuster film, and she's done a lot of indie films and stuff. I think she did okay, but
as I said,
I think like her character was pretty boring.
As I said, she wasn't in the movie enough to to be sort of considered as like one of the big actors. She was just like, as I said, she was just there to push the story along as much as she could. Just having
She's just a bit of like that eye candy as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a bit of an eye candy female. Yeah, in the film. All right, so like also in this film we have Kent Watanabe. From his first initial line of Godzilla, I think he just went downhill.
Yeah,
and
it was a bit of a shame to see somebody like as good as him being top, like having these kind of lines set up for him was kind of weird. Yeah,
sidelined and just being thrown in like whenever someone needs his expert opinion.
And it's like same thing with the main character there. It's just coincidental. Like they'll just be talking about the particular subject that he knows about, and he'll just appear and give his professional opinion.
What did you think of the look of Godzilla?
Hearing from other people, not many people.
Big chubby Godzilla.
The overweight Godzilla. I really liked it. I thought, as I said, it's going back to that old school style. Like if you look back, that's exactly how Godzilla looked.
Yeah, from like the source material.
Yeah, exactly.
Spitting image.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I enjoyed about that. Like it's just a good, like, to just chuck a throwback in there as well.
What I found funny was like that most people, like in the theater when we were watching the film, when those monsters came up, they were wondering like, oh, what the hell, that's not Godzilla.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are not aware that
Godzilla is mainly usually fighting other monsters throughout
so they don't know that there's going to be other monsters in this film.
No, I went in, I did not expect that either. And that's probably the thing I enjoyed the most throughout this whole film.
Because that's what Godzilla is about. Like, it's not about, like in the old film,
he was never the evil guy trying to kill people.
Exactly.
He was there, he was fighting,
destroying everything. Yeah. So like Godzilla's always been the good guy in the stories.
Yeah, exactly. He's just been the guy that's just been killing all these monsters that come into his territory. Exactly. So yeah.
The blue fire.
The blue beam.
The blue beam of breath. Thoughts when that moment happened?
As I said, I didn't expect it, but I thought it was pretty awesome watching him do that. I did not expect that. As I said, going back to tradition, he's always had that ability. He's always been able to shoot these blue beams out of his mouth as like a sort of last resort. So I enjoyed that.
And his tail started lighting up, and I think you're like, what the hell is that?
I thought he was going to do some kind of electricity shock bolt thing.
It was going to be an electrical fart.
Yeah.
Nem, what do you think the future holds for Godzilla? If you didn't know, the fan favourites back in the source material, most people always want to see Godzilla fight King Kong. And So Nem, would you want to see Godzilla fight King Kong?
Yes, I would love to see Godzilla fight King Kong.
It would be a huge monkey fighting this huge lizard monster. But who would be the good guy? See, King Kong is not always exactly the bad guy.
Yeah.
So, and Godzilla, as we found out in this film, he's the good guy.
As I said, for Godzilla, I don't think he was pretty much the good guy. He was just the predator in this situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, whereas
he senses, like he needs to take out these monsters in Mother Nature. That's what Godzilla is meant to do.
Exactly. Yeah. He's the alpha predator, and whoever steps in on his ground, he has to get rid of, and that's what this movie was about, where it introduced these two new characters, and he has to get rid of them. Whereas the King Kong one is going to be interesting to watch because,
I think like you never know. Like in the future films, humanity could piss off Godzilla, do something wrong, where he does turn and be the bad guy.
Yeah, well, you never know. You have to wait and see.
But see, like with King Kong and Godzilla, I don't know like what the size difference between them would be. Because
like clearly in this film you can see that Godzilla's taller than all the buildings that are there, whereas
he's just
King Kong,
gigantic.
King Kong can climb the Empire State.
King Kong does
the size difference will be
so King Kong's on top
substantial
of the building, and Godzilla's like the building.
What if they genetically modified King Kong to look like Mike Tyson?
God,
because they do experiments on him. That's how they make him bigger. Boom! I broke whatever this is. It's broken. Review done. Peace.
And so, final thoughts and overall, what did you think of the film? And should people see this film?
Overall, I really did enjoy this film. I went in expecting a big monster fighting movie, and that's exactly what I got. I thought the sci-fi part and the CGI part really delivered. Everything looked really good, and I definitely recommend this movie to all those people out there who enjoy watching these kind of films. I thought it was really good. So that's my thoughts.
I thought this movie was exactly what I wanted, okay? I agree with Nem. I was expecting a monster movie, and that's what I got. I got some kick-ass fights, and the special effects and everything looked cool. I mean, I wasn't going in for the acting, you know, there was no connection with the actors.
Not much, Didn't really care for it much.
Yeah, overall I think people should see this film because it is a fun time. Don't go into expecting an Oscar-worthy film, because that's not what you're going to get. It will be fun just to see a bunch of huge-ass monsters wreck shit, okay? For the reviews, I give this 7 Screaming Godzillas out of 10. See you next time. Thanks, Nem.
Thanks, Ian.